Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your boy, Shot City Trucker, checking back in with y'all. Sitting over here, where we at today? I think are we in Wisconsin at a truck stop. You know how I feel about truck stops now. But anyway, I just wanted to tell everybody I appreciate all the comments and the help and the advice on what to do with that steer tire. I took all of that into consideration, and I made a sound decision, and I got that taken care of. So again, I want to say I appreciate all the help, man, because you guys didn't have to say anything. Even though I probably would have figured it out eventually, but it might have cost me a lot more time and energy than needed. What I wanted to talk about today, because a lot of people ask me this, especially a lot of my friends who actually want to do this, is does Schneider have a walkaway lease? Well, for of course the ones who are at Schneider, we know that answer. But for the ones who aren't at Schneider, no. It's not a walkaway lease, not even close. It's a ironclad agreement, and you can't get out of it, and you are stuck. You are married to this truck, and you can't get out. That also is not true. But no, it is not a walkaway lease. It is a lease in which you're going to have to honor your commitment. If not, you can turn the truck in. It's not like they're gonna arrest you, put you in jail, or make it so legal action will happen or something like that. But when I say legal action, you're gonna turn in your truck. Say you just don't make it. You have family issues. You have health issues, or you just aren't really getting the load board, or it just didn't work for you, huh? You can turn your truck in. Now there are going to be fees associated with it, like putting it back on the market, a remarketing fee, or a repositioning fee if you don't take it to where they told you to take it to. And there'll be fees. I mean, it's going to cost you money to turn one of these trucks back in, but you can turn them back in. Now, of course, everybody, oh well, if I'm not making any money, at least I can turn the truck in. Yeah, but on top of that, you're still gonna owe. You're gonna owe some heavy money, some real heavy money, and they will probably come after you, in court. But let's hope it doesn't get that way. But I mean, sometimes failure happens. Sometimes you give it your all. I mean, you have put blood, sweat, and tears, and I mean that literally, not figuratively. But you have given it your all, and you just can't make the money, or you've got so many overhead expenses that you're out here running a week or two, and you get your check, and it's just not enough to cover what you need at home. These things happen, but you can get out of it, meaning you can turn your truck in. You're going to have to pay a ton of money, but at least you tried. Also, a lot of people ask me, how long do I think you should lease when you first come on here to Schneider's IC Choice Board? And a lot of people ask me that, and the answer I give, they say that I'm being contradictory, and that's not true. I would tell anyone coming on to Schneider's IC, if you're going to get a Schneider Finance truck, I say do a year. Start off with a year just to see if it's something that you're going to want to do, if it's going to be something that you're actually good at doing, and it's something that's going to actually make you money. Are you going to be profitable at the end? Are you going to get a settlement at the end? I would say a 1-year lease. You always can release it. If you're trying to own the truck, release it for another 2 years, see where things take you, and do it that way. Me, myself, I didn't do it that way. So I can speak from experience. I jumped into a 3-year lease thinking, oh, I'm going to own the truck one day. And that idea is not totally off the table, but it's going to take a lot of savings in order to pay off that residual at the end of this lease. So I have 3 years on this, then I'll refinance it, hopefully, and then whatever's left, if I save between now and the end of me releasing, then yeah, I can probably cut them a check and get the title. But you're thinking about what, 4, maybe 500,000 miles on the truck, so we'll see. So that's why I say 1 year. And I did my homework before I even did a 3-year, but I didn't do my homework necessarily on the number side with the truck note and the maintenance, and you putting away extra money just in case. So I didn't factor in those hardcore numbers. I just was already at Schneider. I knew I wanted to do IC. I wanted to make a little bit more, and I wanted to start getting experience with the whole owner-operator thing, and that's what I'm doing. So I would say do a 1-year lease first, and then if it's something that you like and you can swing it, you can, do a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Or you might be one of those type of guys that look at a truck as a piece of equipment, a tool, just to pull the trailer, get it on down the road so you can make your money. You might want to release every 3 years. You might, get a new truck every 3 years and do it that way. You might be a guy that, is able to, is able to do a full maintenance lease. So I mean, there's so many different options to it. But for the guy who's just starting and coming over from a different carrier or this actual Schneider carrier, just try 1 year. Just try 1 year. If you're dead set on doing it, and come hell or high water, you're going to do it, then just do 1 year. Just do 1 year with a Schneider finance truck. That's my take on it. Who am I though? I'm just a guy who's doing it just like you. So I just wanted to jump on here and say that, man. Thank you so much for all the comments on that tire. And also, if you do fail, you can turn the truck back in. But it is going to cost you. Lord knows it is going to cost you. We're not talking about a couple $100 here. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars to turn a truck back in to Schneider Finance. So be warned that if things don't work out, you still will owe. It'll be thousands of dollars, but it happens. Same thing goes for me. I got a 3-year lease. Hey, something might happen year number 2, or something might happen at year number 3. I mean, who knows? And I'm already prepared to deal with that if it does happen. So while you're actually preparing and structuring yourself for success, also keeping in mind what's going to happen if we don't hit that mark. Always have a parachute on your back. Even though you're taking that leap of faith and you're just going to jump off the cliff and hope that you soar, keep a parachute, because you never know. And I mean, that goes for everyone. So I just want to say that. Those are my 2 cents about it, man. Schneider IC choice. Failure is real. Some people do fail, but get back up again and try again, I guess you could say. But that's my little quirky little 2 cents about it. But yeah, you can turn your truck in. It's gonna cost you, and you're gonna be okay. All right.